Paulo Gonê gave up his end-of-year break to speed up the process of indicting those involved in the attempted coup in Brazil. In other words, Bolsonaro's imprisonment in 2025 is a dream that is increasingly closer to becoming a reality, since the expectation is that the Attorney General will present his opinion by February. Consequently, Gonê must remain in Brasilia to analyze the federal police reports on the indictments. Similarly, Minister Alexandre de Moraes of the Supreme Federal Court formally informed the court's presidency that he will give up his recess to remain in charge of the cases under his responsibility. With Gonê and Moraes ready to analyze what reaches the Supreme Federal Court regarding the attempted coup d'etat, the expectation is that the indictment will be ready to be judged by the first panel in the first weeks of February. Now changing the subject but still talking about the same matter, yesterday Minister Alexandre de Moraes suspended visits to Kid Preto, Lieutenant Colonel Rodrigo Bezerra Azevedo, after an incident last Saturday where his sister tried to visit him bringing a box of panettone with a hidden earphone, USB cable, and memory card inside the package. The military personnel of the Army Police Battalion in Brasilia seized the items. I will bring the full video of Andrea Sadi here for you, but first, of course, be part of our family, subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share our post.
Let me bring you some breaking news. The Supreme Court Minister, Alexandre de Moraes, has suspended visits to Lieutenant Colonel Rodrigo Bezerra after his sister tried to hide electronic equipment in a panettone box. Kid Preto, who are the special forces of the army, is one of the military members arrested and investigated for attempted coup d'etat. This investigation is by our Marcio Falcão from G1. Let me switch here because I was so outraged by this story of this girl. I couldn't even get through here, but you know that live here, we do everything at the same time. Now roll it here, please. So Minister Moraes is suspending visits to Lieutenant Colonel Bezerra. They investigated the coup, the attempted coup. Then his sister hid electronic equipment and a panettone box. What did she try to take? According to Marcio's investigation, a pair of headphones, a USB cable, and a memory card. On the 28th of December, the colonel's sister went to the military police battalion carrying a box of panettone. He is under arrest, but when the box went through inspection, it beeped. At the metal detector, after the alert, she was questioned and said she had an earphone. So this information, after they opened the panettone box to check what was inside, found that there was a headphone, the cable, and the memory card inside the panettone. The material was seized and is now with the police who are conducting the investigation.
I'm going to make the joke that Otavio would make, giving raisins that weren't supposed to be. So in honor of Guedinho, imagine the panettone is beeping. That's how it is, folks.
What I keep wondering is, how does someone think they're going to
happen?
pass?
Now there's an issue. There's a phone inside. Why are you trying to pass with headphones, a memory card? There's a phone inside. This is the development of the investigation.
Maybe the panettone was the phone. I mean, you insert the panettone like this.
Of course, we can't leave her out, right? The Bolsonaro supporter Regina Duarte. The big fake news spreader humiliated herself in a lawsuit where she was defeated and ordered to compensate Leila Diniz's daughter. In December 2022, Regina Duarte shared on her social media a video of then President Jair Bolsonaro where he used a photo of Leila without authorization to defend the military regime and censorship, taking everything out of context. An image of a protest held in 1968 by actresses against censorship in the military dictatorship was used to defend the regime. The photo showed several actresses like Leila Diniz herself, Eva Welma, Amanchisa Tado, Valmar Diniz, and Odete Lara. However, it was manipulated, stating that the year 1964 was a demand of society and that women in the streets were asking for the restoration of order. The sentence also determines that Regina Duarte make a public retraction with the publication on all her video networks and state that Leila Diniz never supported the military dictatorship and that the photograph used in the infringing content was actually taken in a context of opposition to the regime and censorship. Recently, Regina Duarte was seen humiliating herself and begging for the action to end. She says that she has already paid $56,000 and made a public apology. However, Janaína Diniz, the daughter of Leila Diniz, says that Regina's total debt amounts to 122,000 reais. Unfortunately, the supporter of Bolsonaro has this terrible habit of thinking he can say and do whatever he thinks and get away with it, right? There's the living proof that it's not quite like that. You're going to have to pay everything properly, and instead of asking for the process to end, learn to think before you speak and stop being a lying Bolsonaro supporter, okay? Now to finish our post, just take a look at this absurdity here. I'm going to bring a series of videos of Burger King employees, right? Showing the company's lack of commitment to them, delaying salaries, harming the health and well-being of the young people working at the company, and a bunch of other issues that have left the people who watch the videos outraged, right? Since these supposed treatments that the employees are receiving are being described as inhumane. Shitomasi.
I'm tired of working alone in this damn BK. I'm tired. I have to prove this. I've had urinary infection several times because there's no way to go to the bathroom. I've gone without breaks. I've worked alone. Just me and my supervisor, you know. I've never missed a day. On the 21st, I didn't come to work because I had a psychological issue. Due to the pressure of this job, I've quit multiple times. I've quit 7 times from this damn job and they never let me go. If I were such a bad employee, they would have already fired me. They would have already fired me. I arrived today to work. Simply the regional manager, Alex, who had already reprimanded me on WhatsApp for demanding my right to transportation voucher, which the company did not pay on time, wanted to give me a suspension.
A lot of people don't come to work. There's a girl who hasn't shown up for 15 days, constantly bringing in a doctor's note for hives, for something in her eye. She's not reprimanded. She's not called out. Nothing. I'm the supervisor. I have been promoted to supervisor for 5 months, but my records only show that I've been receiving the salary for this position for 3 months. Did you understand? I didn't sign suspension, folks. Suspension. It wasn't any warning. It was a suspension. An employee who never missed work came to work sick, even skipped meals. Did you understand? I've already gone without eating on the 21st. My certificate for psychological issues because this job is exhausting me and I've quit many times. They never wanted to let me go. Always saying that things would get better, that they would hire new employees. And I tried because unfortunately we need the job. But today it was the last straw for me, getting suspended. If I were such a bad employee, the times I asked to quit, they would have let me go. And I'm crying here, guys. It's not because of the suspension, no. It's the anger. You understand? It's the anger. Because I know my worth. I am a good employee. I never missed work. I never skipped for silly reasons, to drink, to party, to be in Sao Paulo taking photos. No, guys. Never skipped. The others who are missing, who call in sick for nothing, they get away with it. You know? So I, who didn't want to work on my day off yesterday, was oppressed at work
Once
today.
again, remember to support the channel by subscribing, commenting, being part of this community, sharing your opinion, and also by subscribing with amount starting at 3 Brazilian reais or checking the pinned link for the opportunity with the company we are partnering with, which offers a job opportunity in dollars. If you are looking for a job, there is a company that contacted us and said, Ronny, let your audience know that we offer a job opportunity to be paid in dollars, teach them the ropes, and if you don't like it, you can return the money, so it's all good. From what I can see, returns are possible. The return process works. About 10 people have already returned it, but hundreds have bought and not returned it. So there you go, be a part of it. I earn a small commission, and if you buy through our link, it helps too. All right? Thanks then.